Oi lads, it's me, your favourite Brit. Okay, now why haven't I been posting? You can blame Honest. He's been hogging the bloody camera all. Bloody cunt. But I'm back. And my dad is also going to be posting. So you're going to be getting more game reviews and movie reviews. So hope you like that. But there's been a lot of games coming out and I missed... Oh no, I played them, don't worry. But I missed the opportunity to do like game reviews. So instead of doing like just one game review for each game, which is going to take forever, I decided to pile up a bunch of games I played and I really liked, and then just kind of do a little quick review on all of them and give them a rating. How's about that? Anyways, let's get right into this, guys. A Way Out. A Way Out is an online co-op game where you play as Leo and Vincent. It's a game where you can play with your friend or someone in the world. One will play as Vincent and the other one will play as Leo, and you see this kind of split screen and each player controls each screen. So, the story is Vincent is going to jail for a crime he didn't commit. It's kind of like Shawshank Redemption. It's actually, this game has a lot in common with Shawshank Redemption, but it's okay, I don't mind that. And then you have Leo, who's in prison already for a crime he did. He's actually a criminal and he's actually guilty about something. But they team up and help each other escape. And then they go on a little journey to get kind of revenge. Turns out they have a kind of a mutual hatred towards this one guy. Vincent tells Leo that a criminal called Harvey. Turns out Harvey killed Vincent's brother and wrongly accused him. But Leo also hates Harvey. Turns out that Harvey and Leo used to work together as partners, and then Harvey betrayed him. So now Leo and Vincent have a mutual hatred towards Harvey and have a goal of killing him. This game is very kind of cinematic and movie kinda. It's actually really good in that way. It feels kind of like a movie. It feels like you're playing a movie with your friend. And I really enjoyed it. You go through these set pieces. You go to a farm and you can do all kinds of things. You can interact with the environment, and the gameplay is really fun. And really, you realize it's a co-op. You need to be two in this game to even play the game, and that's really fun. It's really clever, and there are so many great cinematic moments in this game, like with the hospital chasing. It was so fucking gorgeous, so well done, and I really highly recommend A Way Out. It's not a perfect game. The story is a bit cliche and, you know, pretty by the book. It's also just a kind of a really steals from Shawshank Redemption, but it's okay. If you enjoy drama, where a revenge drama mostly, you will enjoy this game, and I'm gonna give A Way Out an 8 out of 10. Next game, Far Cry 5. I was really hyped for this game when I saw the reveal. This is the first game to be set in America, because all the other first game and all set in these kind of South American or like African countries where you're kind of like surrounded by third world people, like wars and everything, and you're just kind of like this American dude with guns and fighting for American freedom, America. My favorite Far Cry game is the third one. It's fucking amazing. The villains are great, and it's just so much fun to play. That one is fucking amazing. Far Cry 4 was also pretty good. It was not as good as 3. The villain was good. Pagan was freaking great, voiced by Troy Baker, and he was just such a unique villain with this like style. I really liked Pagan Man, but the game was not as good as the third one. It kind of was alright. I guess it was alright. It wasn't bad. But Far Cry 5 really intrigued me because of the setting, America, Southern America, and the religious cult and all that. A lot of people were like, "Oh, this game is gonna be a lot of commentary on Trump and shit." Bloody fucking no, it's not. It's not gonna be a fucking commentary on Trump and evil Republican shite. No, it's not. Just because it has a evil religious code doesn't mean it's gonna be shitting on over Trump. Or fuck, whatever about that. The game is... it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. The story is... alright. in the third, fourth, and all of the other Far Cry games, you've always been a character. There's always been a character. In the third game, you're Jason Brody, and Jason Brody is a really interesting character because he's a rich, spoiled brat. He comes from a rich family. He's lived his life being spoiled and all that, and now he's going on like kind of a vacation on this island with his girlfriend and all his other rich, spoiled friends. But turns out the island is ruled by pirates, and now they're hostages. And then he escapes and becomes the king of the jungle. It's really interesting to see that. But in Far Cry 5, you're a silent protagonist. Yeah, you play as a deputy, you're a police deputy going into the Hope County to stop the evil cult with the sheriff and the marshal. But you're not interesting at all. You do not say a single word in this game. I get it, you're supposed to like customize the character and like kinda put yourself onto the character. You are the character kind of thing. I get it. But it just doesn't work with Far Cry. It's different when it's an RPG or a fantasy RPG, but Far Cry just doesn't work. It's not bad though. The gameplay is fun for the most part, and the story is really weak, but it's alright, I guess. It's average. And the villains, I really don't want. Far Cry has always been known for their over-the-top evil villains, but Far Cry 5 was like, hey, let's have multiple villains. Let's have the main villain and then all these 3 side villains. And you do not get any time to develop them. You just are like playing the game, and then all of a sudden they kind of like capture you, and then there's this fucking monologue where they have you captive, and they're just like talking to you, being all, oh, I'm a villain and I'm gonna have my evil villain dialogue stuff. And then I'm just gonna let you go for some reason, even though you have killed multiple people. In the beginning, you see a fucking video of them like killing this person for recording in a church. Yes, they were like recording with like they didn't have any permit to do it, so they killed that person. But you have killed so many fucking soldiers, and you just get a pass. You just get a little boring villain dialogue and then a pass. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And this happens. You go into this area, and then there's this villain. Then you start doing your little missions, and every time you complete a mission, you fill this meter up, and you have to fill it like 5 times, I think. And yeah, that's it. And every time you fill like a star, the villain will take you in and have a boring dialogue with you. When you fill it up, you get to kill them. And yeah, it's just boring. And then finally, when you kill all 3 villains, the ultimate villain unlocks and you can go fucking kill him. Okay, to make a long video short, let's just say it's average. It's really fucking average. It's not bad, but it's average. The shooting is average, the gameplay is average, the missions are average, the villains are average, and the characters are average. It's really just a really a mediocre game. I'm gonna give Far Cry 5 a 6 out of 10. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is the 4th game written and directed by David Cage, a French game creator. But that's not really true. It turns out he actually made there's a 5th game he made, but I have no idea what that game is about, so I'm just gonna, gloss over that one. But yeah, David Cage is infamous for making games that have multiple characters you play, and there's these big stories going on. You jump between each character. Each character has their own story, but in the end, all stories kind of connect in this big story. And there's options, there's so many choices and dialogue options, and each choice matters in the game, because if you make the wrong decision, a character can die, and if they die, they die. The game will just continue without them. And David Cage has built his legacy on that concept. And I've always liked his games. I really liked Heavy Rain. It was fucking amazing. The story was really gripping, the character, the drama was great. Then in 2013 he made Beyond Two Souls. I liked Beyond Two Souls as a story. It was kind of like a movie. It was basically like a movie, exactly like a movie. But as a game, that game failed. because there were no choices. Well, there were choices. You had dialogue choices and you had like quick time events, but it didn't matter what you said or how many times you failed the quick time events. Jodie would never die. In Beyond the Soul, Jodie is the only character, and if she dies, the game just kinda ends. But yeah, it doesn't matter what you do, or say, or anything, she will not die. At all. And there's no multiple endings, there's just a one ending, there's a two ending, where you choose if you want to go to the afterlife and she dies in the ending, or you want to go back and live. And then if you go with a living ending, you get to choose which guy she's gonna bang by the end. That's it. But Detroit Become Human was going back to the root. It was gonna have multiple characters, and everyone has their own kind of story that connects in this big epic story, and the choices and consequences to your choices. I was hyped. This game was set in the future where you have androids and humans are shit to androids. And there's Marcus, he's gonna start a robot revolution. Then you have Kana, who is this enforcer, he's a detective for basically the Cyberlife company. And then you have Kara, who is just trying to be a mother to this human child, who turns out to be an android. Yeah, we'll get to that later. A lot of people criticize David Cage for being a one-note guy. Yes, I have to admit, David Cage is not a really talented writer. He has written really good stories, but the problem is he's really one note. He can only write one type of story. A really heavy melodrama. That's it. That's all he has. Fahrenheit, it's a heavy melodrama. Heavy Rain, it's a heavy melodrama. Everyone is boo-hooey and everything is depressing and drama. Beyond Two Souls, it's a story about a girl's life. You walk through her entire life and it's all just boo-hooey, tragic and drama. And now, Detroit, same thing again. Everything is shit, everything is depressing, everything is drama. And I'm not saying that's bad to anything, that's not a bad thing, but you're getting the point. He doesn't really have the writing talent. A good writer has to be able to write many good stories with many different styles and stuff like that, but he only seems to be able to write drama and nothing else. But that's not a bad thing, it doesn't bother me. I like his drama, I like his stories, but some people really do not like him. But what about that? I can acknowledge some of the problems Detroit has, like why does Marcus have these Jesus powers where he can just free androids? Is he RI9? I don't know, it's never explained. Why does Kara not know Alice is an android? It's kind of blatantly obvious. She's a human, but she never eats. If you look at every single scene, she has a food. She never eats the food. Ever. But even then, I still like Detroit. It was great. My favorite character was Con, and here's also something David Cage is really good at. He's really good at writing detective stories. The best story in the game is Connor and his search for deviants with his human partner Hank. I love the dynamic. It was phenomenally good. Hank is this grumpy, washed up old detective who hates android, and Connor is this really naive robot. He just does not understand, humanity really. He's just an android. Like when Hank tells him, he can stick your commands, and he's just like, no, where? He doesn't understand the joke. It's so funny. He's so gullible. It's just so funny to see these two interact. My least favorite story was probably Kara. I just didn't really care about Alice at all, really. It's not bad though, I'm not saying the story was terrible. If you enjoy it, that's good. But I will give Detroit Become Human a 7 out of 10. No Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. I was excited for this game because I have not played the first one, but I had heard so much good from it. I heard that the first one was a kind of a project between this studio and Studio Ghibli, which is the Japanese animation studio that Miyazaki owns. And they made Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke, which is one of the best animated pictures of all time. I was hyped for this game. This game really disappointed me. I have to admit, I have not finished it. I don't even think I was even close to finishing it. I played for I think I put 15 hours into this game, and oh my god, okay. The beginning was really good, I will give you that. The beginning was interesting. You play as Roland, the President of the United States, who kinda looks Japanese for some reason. But anyway, a nuclear bomb happens. Yeah, I'm sure the liberals are saying it's Trump who did it. It's Trump, without doubt. But you're suddenly blasted into another universe. Roland is transported into the fantasy world where he meets King Furfag. Him and King Furfag don't get along at first. King Furfag doesn't trust Roland, but then these other furries attack King Furry's kingdom and everything goes to shite. All of a sudden, Roland is gonna protect King Furfag, and they set on to kill all the furries. Then this huge furry comes and they fight it, and this chick dies for them. Anyways, they escape, and King Furfag says he's gonna build a better kingdom. In fact, he says, I will build a better kingdom where everyone can be safe, and everyone is happy, and everyone is equal, and everyone is a communist, where everyone is the same. Everyone gets the same pay, the same amount of food. Everyone is a comrade in this glorious communism. For some reason, Roland kinda likes the idea of communism, even though he's the President of the United States. So he vows to protect King Furfag, and they set off on their journey to build a better kingdom. Awesome. I was like, holy shit, yes, this is awesome. Let's build a fucking communist kingdom with King Furfag and Roland. And on along their journey, they meet this pirate king and his daughter, and they join the party, and they set on this another journey to look for side quests. Oh, I love side quests, and that was the point the game lost me. It became extremely fucking boring. I was sent on this fucking side quest. No, it wasn't even a side quest, it was a main story quest, but it felt like a fucking side quest. I went there, talked to some fucking shit for brain, and he was just like, oh yeah, you gotta go to this other place, you fucking twat. And I was like, fuck you! Fuck you! Then I turned the game off. The next day I was like, should I play No Kuni? You know what, I'm not gonna play it. And then the days just went on and on and on, and I questioned, should I play it? And I honestly just could not bring myself to play it again. I just couldn't. So I deleted it on the PlayStation, and that's it. No Kuni may be a great game in there, I don't know, I didn't experience everything. But from what I saw, it was just so fucking boring, and I just could not continue. No Kuni for me, at least, gets a 6 out of 10. God of War. Santa Monica Studio gives us another God of War game. I love the God of War games. I played the first one, I played a little bit of the second one, and then I played the third one. They were fucking phenomenal. Just fucking amazing game. I didn't like that fourth game that came out. It was like a prequel, I think it was a prequel between the it was a prequel somewhere set before the first 3 games, I think. I did not like that one. Kratos just didn't talk at all in that. I just did not like that game. What? Now we got Gods of War. This new game is set, I don't know how many years, but clearly it's set few years at least from the third one. Kratos has become a bit of an old guy, I guess. He's definitely a bit older. And he has a cool beard now, and a son. His wife recently died, and they burn her. Then, turns out her final wish was that Kratos would carry her ashes to the topest peak in all of the realms, and he would take his son with him. Turns out Kratos has not been a good father at all. He basically ignores his son, but now he has no choice. He has to honor his wife's last wish. So, they set on their journey to scatter her ashes. But then they are attacked by Baldur. In Norse mythology, Baldur is a Norse god that doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel anything. Only thing that can kill him is mistletoe. Yeah. Mistletoe. You know that flower that usually symbols love? When a guy and a girl stands over, they kiss and shit. Yeah, that kills him. But anyway, Kratos and his son send on their journey to scour the ashes, and they go through a lot of challenges and difficulties, and have to face the North gods. The game is absolutely gorgeous. It's so beautiful. The new fighting system with the axe is so fun to use. You can throw it around and like make it come back like Thor's hammer. It's just so much fun. But without a doubt, the best thing about this game is just the dynamic between Kratos and his son Atreus. It's so freaking good. Atreus feels so neglected by his father, and Kratos clearly wants to be a better father and wants to control his anger, but it's really hard for him. And Atreus is also dealing with a bit of that. He has his father in him, he has godly powers. Kratos is a demigod. He's half human, half god. And Atreus doesn't know that. He just thinks his dad is a normal dude and he thinks he's just a normal kid. But he's also a demigod, so he has this insane rage in him that makes him sick because he rejects his god power. The story is really basic, it's nothing spectacular, it's just kind of a road trip with a father and son gonna scatter the ashes. But it's the journey that makes this game phenomenal. And the graphics and the fighting system and the enemies. This game is absolutely magnificent. I'm gonna give God of War a 9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know this video wasn't filled with a lot of jokes and dark humor and all that. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to get this video really quickly over with. I hope you still enjoyed it. There will be more over-the-top, silly, fun content on its way, but I hope you still enjoyed this one. Have a nice time, guys. Bye-bye.